Hey guys, it's Miss Sara. This week's Bible story can be found in 3 of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. It happens shortly after Jesus fed the 5,000, which was our story we did last week. In today's story, Jesus' friends are arguing about who is the greatest among them, who was the best, and who was going to have the highest position when Jesus was king on this earth. At that time, the disciples came to Jesus saying, "Who then is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" Then Jesus called a little child to him, set him in the midst of them, and said, "Assuredly I say to you, unless you are converted and become as little children, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself as this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Whoever receives one little child like this in my name receives me." Okay. So I'm sure most of you realize that kids are awesome, right? Kids don't argue. They're always humble.
I look cute in this.
You know what I mean,
You.
right?
I look cuter than you at least. I'm the best. No, I'm the best. My music is better. Mine. My music. My music.
Okay, so if kids aren't actually so kind and humble, what is Jesus saying when we must convert to being like little kids? Like, do we need to go back to being babies?
Mama.
The thing about kids is they're not really concerned about who's the top, who's the highest ranked, who has the most authority. They recognize that they need help.
Mom, can you get me a towel? Dad, can you come talk me in? Mom, can I have some food? Mom, I need some toilet paper.
So when Jesus tells his friends to be more like little kids, he's telling them, guys, it's okay to recognize that you can't do it all by yourself and you need some help.
I'm the best at putting this. But that's pretty good. That's better than me.
My favorite part in this story is how Jesus uses those who are considered less than or unimportant to really teach those who think too highly of themselves an important lesson. Maybe it's not so bad being a little humble after all. Well, guys, thanks for joining me again for another Bible story. I hope you learned a lot and had a few laughs too.